This is a direct comparison to the Mafex versus the Sentinel, Peter B. Spider Man. A lot of people said this is the best one. I don't believe it. I don't like this figure that much. It's not that good of a figure to me. And then it took me a while to get the Sentinel one, but I finally got it in on Monday. So comparing them, so I want to say apples to apples for some reason. Don't judge me, but comparing them together, I think honestly, Sentinel is better. I've had this one for the better part of 2 years, I want to say, and I've had this one since Monday, and I think it's just a better figure. Like personally, even just that pose right there. I'm an articulation nut, so when articulation is better, I tend to go that way, and you can see the gap there. His leg is higher on the Sentinel. Somebody told me that I wasn't gonna like the Sentinel because of the shoulders, but I don't mind them because I have Miles. I was messing with Miles, and this Miles figure is the best Sentinel. This Miles figure is the best 6-inch Miles figure you can get, I think, personally. Even though the shoulders are ball joints, I still like them a lot. I think Sentinel has the crown here. Hands, I think the hands are better. They're big, though. They're very stylized. So this is based on, I want to say, Peter Parker in Miles' universe. So in the beginning, when he had the blonde hair, and his web lines are gold. I don't know if you can see in there. Let me lighten up one of these. The web lines are gold. I like that touch. I don't know why. It's something. It does something for me. The web lines being gold. I like that a lot. This one's black because it's based on Peter B and not Peter Parker. Is it Peter Parker? Yeah, based on Peter Parker. And then I like the Sentinel more too because it has the swap outs. So you can not only have Peter B, you can have regular Peter Parker. And I feel like if Sentinel, I mean, excuse me, I feel like if Mafex did that, this figure would have been a little bit better, especially for the price. I want to say because I got the standard one, I didn't see a reason to pay 170 for a figure with a gargoyle head. I didn't understand the hype behind that. Kind of weird to me. I don't care for like Dio pieces and statues, so that just was really silly to me. But I feel like if Mafex had the swap out for the stomach at least and the blonde hair head, I think Mafex would have been close. But I think Sentinel is just better figure to me. You have to bear with me for a sec, so I can get some kind of Spider-Man pose. So here's a on the ground on three, I guess you could say 3 points. Spider-Man esque pose. And Peter B's down. Excuse me. The Sentinel is down. He gets all the way down there. I don't think Mafex is gonna get there. I've had this figure long enough to know that this figure doesn't pose that well. And then you can see too. I just noticed that I have some discoloration from the leg to the this leg. I guess it's a different blue because these legs pop off. But I just noticed that. I wonder if that's like a common thing to have different color legs and arms because the arms are different color too. You can see these are definitely more shiny than the arms. But back to the point, I don't think the Mafex is going to get that low. And I love Mafex figures. This is not a jab at Mafex. I just think the Sentinel figure is better based on articulation alone. Because regardless of how, what body is on there, he's still Spider Man. So he should be able to do Spider Man esque poses, whether he's overweight or not. The Mafex one is not going to crunch down as low. I showed the high kick. Let me show another Spider Man type pose, I guess. Let's just keep the Spider Man poses going. People seem to like this type of pose with Spider Man. They like to put his foot by his head and stuff like that. So here's another Spider Man esque pose. And this one, it looks good, but I really feel like I'm gonna keep saying it through the whole review. I'm gonna say it that this one is it's a better figure. Look at the crunch on this guy. Not the same exact pose, but you get what I'm saying. Like this is as far as this one's gonna crunch. Look at this one. You can get that figure. Look, feet flat on the floor. Let me get him to stand up. Feet flat on the floor. He's standing like this. The Mafex, I don't think is gonna do that. Let's see. Let's just have a pose session right quick. Yeah, the Mafex is not gonna get as far. I grab him by the head, and my head might pop off. But yeah, you can see the crunch there. That's crazy. So for me personally, I'm gonna say the Mafex is I've been getting these mixed up the whole review. I'm gonna say the Sentinel is better. And I would say it's what you're looking for, but no, the Sentinel is just a better figure, pound for pound. That's the word I was looking for, not apples to apples. Pound for pound, the Sentinel is just a better figure. Besides those shoulders, which aren't even a problem, as you can see, I've been posing the figure this whole time. See, my Miles figure, he will fall apart during articulation. This guy's solid. So you can see all the way around. That's as high as he's gonna get up. And I know I'm late to this. You probably seen some of these Sentinel Peter videos, but I just got mine, so I'm pretty excited. That's all the way up, all the way around. He still has the bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and I feel like the elbows go in more too. The elbows go in a bit more. No, they're about the same. No, this one's a little tighter. The same on the legs. That's as far as he gets on the leg. We've all seen the Peter leg. That's about as far out. Let's do a split too. That's about as far as Peter B is gonna get. Let's see the Sentinel now. Has some hair on his hand, random. But Sentinel is gonna do a better split as well. Bend the leg straight. Better split. That's crazy. I really like this figure. The Sentinel just killed it for me. I'm gonna be keeping this one too, just for the chubby Peter B. That was my plan anyway, to have a chubby Peter B and then have a regular Peter Parker. I'll keep this guy to pose and do Spider-Man stuff with. He looks good with Miles too. See, that's the problem I have with Miles. Since we're here, my Miles arm used to be his torso. Both his torso joints would just pop apart. I fixed it with a little super glue. Tried to fix this one, but I see him have to go in and do it again. But he looks really good with Miles. And yes, I do have the Mafex Miles, but I think these two look good together. I think they look pretty damn good in the same shot. If I don't even know if I was on camera, but yeah, look, they look really good. Sentinel wins this bout, and Mafex is second best, regardless. I don't care what you say. Like, comment, subscribe. I guess we could talk about it in the comments, but you already know what I'm gonna say, and I'm out.